Hello everyone and happy 2026. Yay! Welcome to my kitchen, EJ's kitchen, and I'm EJ. So, what are we cooking today? Well, we just finished making tamales, so what do you think is next? Right, menudo. We're gonna make menudo. So, this is so fun. We're going to start from the very beginning, which is make the chili. And I'm going to go fast on the chili because you could go to the last video on tamales and it gives you more detail on the chili. But I will let you know what to do with the chili. So here you go. The first thing is make sure that you use New Mexico chili. It comes from Hatch. And this is red New Mexico chili. And you're going to clean it up. That means cut off the stem. I'll do a quickie here. Right here. Cut off the stem. And take out the seeds. There you go. Take out the seeds. And then after you've done the whole package, which is 8 ounces, do every single one. Then you're going to put it on the grill. You're going to toast it for 1 minute. 30 seconds on each side. And after the whole package is all toasted, then it's going to go in the liquefier. No, I'm sorry. No, back. It's not going in the liquefier yet. It's got to go in a pot. About this size is a good size. Put all the chilies in the pot, and they're going to boil. Add water to cover the chilies. It's going to boil for 30 minutes. After it boils for 30 minutes, you turn off the heat and you let it sit for 30 minutes. Now it's nice and soft and ready. Now it's ready to go into the blender, liquefier. You put the chilies in there from the pot, put them into here, and add some garlic. I do a whole head of garlic. Peel the garlic, saute the garlic in olive oil, and put it in there with the chili. Now this particular liquefier will go 1 minute and then stop. So it depends on what you're using, but what you want to see is that it looks pretty liquid. But even there will be seeds in there, and there might even be skin from the chili. So you have to drain it. You take your chili over here, and you drain it into the pot that you're going to use for the chili. Now you put it into the strainer here, and move it around to get to make sure that you're getting the chili and not the seeds or any of the skin. And then you've got your chili in here. You could now put your salt for your taste. So it's liquid. And it should look like this. You can see how clean this is. Okay, it's clean. No seeds, no leaves. No leaves, no stems, no nothing to interfere with the chili. It's pure chili. Okay, now you got your chili. Now what do? Okay, you have your ingredients, and one of the ingredients is called patas, or pig feet. So you want about 6 pig feet. Now it's some people are like, that sounds gross. Well, no, really, it really gives a taste to the menudo. When the pig feet cooks and it starts to fall off the bone, it's just so good. It's really good. And I found out that pig's feet are used all over the place in different cultures for different reasons or different ways of cooking. Okay, so you're going to put the pig's feet in your menudo pot. Make sure it's a big enough pot. You put them in the menudo pot and boil them for 3 hours. 3 hours. Very important. Now, you don't want to use the water from the pig's feet because it is so oily. All those it's greasy. So you want to take the pig's feet out and, actually the best thing to do is make the pig's feet in another pot because you want your menudo pot for the menudo. You can make your pig's feet in maybe a pot like this. And you take your pig's feet and you transfer them to the menudo pot. Now they're in the menudo pot. Now you want to put in your tripe. So I like to use what they call honeycomb. Now honeycomb is from beef, and so then that's okay because you could use beef, you could use pork, and then you also want to use the stomach, which is the tripe, and you make sure that is cut in small pieces, because it doesn't cook right if it's not. If the pieces are too chunky, it doesn't cook right, so you want small pieces. Now you put that into where your pig's feet are, you put that in there, add water to it. Now you're going to cook it another hour to an hour and a half. Okay? So now your pig's feet are still cooking and your tripe is cooking, and you haven't added the chili yet. This is just cooking in the water. Now as that's cooking, you're also going to add a large can. I think it's like 6 pounds. So let me check here on the size of the hominy. Yeah, it's a 6 pound, 14 ounce can of hominy. So that's not a lot of hominy, but it's what helps make the menudo. It's like everything in there makes the menudo. So you're gonna add the hominy. Now you add the chili. And you can add the chili to taste. Now, sometimes the chili from Hatch comes out really hot. So you want to add a little bit at a time and keep tasting it and tasting it. And now it's going to cook for another 4 hours, so that everything gets incorporated and gets cooked together. You know, one of the things that I add, and you don't have to, this is a spice that actually comes from Africa, and it's called harissa. And I add that because I love the spice. And see, I think this is it right here. This is harissa, and I add this. I add I add 2 teaspoons of harissa to my menudo. So now it's got the chili with the garlic, and it's got all the ingredients, and it's cooking, and it's cooking for a lot of hours. If you notice, 3 hours for the pata and an hour and a half for the tripe, which is still cooking with the pata, and then you add the hominy, and it's still cooking. So now you're adding another 2 hours, because you want everything to get incorporated. You want the juices of everything. One more thing that I do, I found that there are lemons in a jar. That's interesting. Lemons in a jar. I will put one whole lemon from the lemons in the jar into my menudo. I love to use a lot of lemon in it, but I still have lemon to squeeze onto the actual soup. So this is complete. You want to look in there and see the completed menudo. If you can see those pieces on top, that's from the pata. See how they just fell off the bone? Oh, and they're so good. So you might find some little knuckles in there that you could suck on it. There's a good piece of pata right there. So let's give it a taste. Okay. I'm going to get some good hominy here, and some, actually this isn't the best spoon to spoon it out. It's better to use a ladle, but that's what I got here right now, because it's just for the taste. This is a really, really wonderful way to start the new year with menudo. My friend Norma, she's no longer with us, and her and I, she was my what do they call her? Partner in crime. And not only did we have menudo, but we had to make sure that on the side of our menudo, besides squeezing a little lemon and adding some, sometimes cilantro, sometimes we like oregano, maybe a little pepper and more salt if needed, a shot of tequila. You can't have menudo without your shot of tequila. Well, we're not going to do that right now. But, I mean, not that we can't, but we're not. So I'm going to taste my menudo. Oh my, this is really good. The chili sauce is so delicious. It's hot, yet sweet. Hatch chili, you can't beat it. Okay, now here's a little piece of the tripe. This is exactly what I had hoped for. And the hominy cooked long enough so that it actually got the color You can see here it's not white anymore. It comes out white in the can, but once it is incorporated, excuse me, I'm eating and talking. Once it's incorporated into the menudo, it takes some of the chili into the hominy. Oh my God. Really good. I'm really missing the shot of tequila. I've just got some of the meat from the pata, from the pig's feet. Oh my gosh, so freaking good. So, I'm finished chewing so I can talk. So, this is a pot is full to the top, and believe me, it'll all get eaten. My family, especially my siblings, my brother and my sister, my sister's a videographer, they love menudo. My brother's like, he's just waiting for me to call and say, okay, come and get it. So that is the meal for today. So I want to thank you so much for visiting my kitchen, EJ's Kitchen. It gives me so much pleasure to know that you're visiting my kitchen and subscribing to my channel, EJ's Kitchen. And I thank you so much, and I wish you all the love, the peace, and the happiness for 2026. Thank you.